awesome. What are you guys most excited about being in Casper?
I've spent a lot of time in Wyoming. I'm from Littleton, Colorado, so I have been in Wyoming a lot, been out on the lakes, and gotten to do some fun stuff up here. So it's fun for me. It's always fun to be out west.
Absolutely.
I now live out on the East Coast, so I grew up in Colorado, so it's always good to, actually be able to see mountains and things like that.
So by the time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight.
Energy sources. So in order to work or school or sustain energy use, it requires a lot of glucose turnover, and the only way you're going to be able to sustain that and do that effectively is by supplying your body with food.
Definitely.
And raising your blood sugar. So we have a couple different things here that can help with that. And this one here is one of my favorites, and this one's in our cookbook. And a lot of us buy those little instant oatmeal packets, which first of all, there's barely anything in them. Most people have a healthier weight. And a lot of people say, okay, I'm going to skip it, I'm going to save those calories. If you eat breakfast, it is proven you will have a healthier, and add some eggs. This is where you can add your vegetables. Vegetables are kind of hard at breakfast.
Okay.
Fresh spinach is always good to add to a breakfast burrito. Add some juice if you want. 4 or 5 is great. Here we have whole wheat bread with apples and peanut butter, glass of milk, yogurt, hard-boiled egg, muffin. Another thing with spinach, make a smoothie. Never forget to add that to your
Just mostly, I would think like a loose curl, because it can be fashionable and really simple. You can kind of fluff it up and make it a little bit more fancy, or pin it to make it look more fancy, depending on what you're doing.
And it's good for short and long hair, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and so one question I know us girls always have is, what is the appropriate way to curl? There's several different ways you can curl, with a straightener, with a curling iron.
You want to take it. Up in here to get the loose kind of wavy curl like she has. You want to take it up here, and you roll it, and then you just kind of pinch it out, and then you leave your tail, I call it, and just let it sit. And then you can kind of release it and pick it up, and then just the same with guys. You could do like a messy. It kind of looks.
And now this is good for any type of hair, any length of hair for men?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just wondering, Grant, do you know, is it going to stay cold for longer?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be cold all week, for the rest of the week and all weekend up until about Tuesday. But let's go ahead and look at right now your Thursday night weather forecast.
Top-seeded teams, but you have the coaches as the top 3. Then 1, 2, and 3 seed coaches have, I think, 22 Final Four appearances between the 3 of them, along with 6 national championships. So what are you thinking if you're a coach going into this bracket?
Yeah, I mean, if you're one of those coaches, you know that you're facing a bunch of legends. You've got Coach Krzyzewski from Duke, who's won national championships this decade. Rick Pitino of Louisville always does well. And of course, Tom Izzo, who always works his magic in March, which is with his Michigan State Spartans. This is being called the group of death, and rightly so, because so many of the quality teams are in this bracket. Now look out for, besides the top 3 seeds, number 4 seed St. Louis is also dangerous. They're a mid-major darling, and a lot of people are taking them more seriously than normal. And they're playing with heavy hearts.
One call made shortly before 9 p.m. Tuesday reported that 2 people had been shot in Valley Center. The sheriff's department said. The caller said that a man had shot his own wife and then himself. Deputies were sent to investigate at a residence on Littlefield Lane near Oak Trail Road. Homicide detectives were then requested. No other information has been released as the case is pending the results of the homicide investigation.
Doing this kid's on our list. It was released by Hall & Oates right around the early 80s. We're going to scale it back a little bit, kind of a smooth acoustic version.
My friends wonder why I call you all the time. What can I say?
That I like to listen to. Favorite band, I guess, to name drop would be Dave Matthews Band. I love the lyrical quality of his music. I love anything where I can listen to a song and walk away with it and actually think about what he wrote. I got into music through actually kind of some grungier stuff, Nirvana and Foo Fighters, and that kind of inspired me to start playing guitar and learning how to sing. So I just sort of taught myself and went from there, and the rest is history.
Today there's a world we live in. We can fly like the birds in the...
We're about a group of 15 guys that comes together every year, and we like to make great music.
We are probably the only group, the only a cappella group in the world to have been to the Shire.
Good morning. We've talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.